Chapter 1: The Apple and Banana Wars. It was a dreary day. The Apple army was preparing for the final assault on the banana base. The war had been raging for months, and both sides had suffered heavy losses. The Apples blamed the Bananas for stealing their land and resources, while the Bananas accused the Apples of being tyrants and oppressors. Neither side was willing to compromise or negotiate. The Apple general, Red Delicious, gave the order to attack. The Apples charged forward, armed with sharp sticks and stones. The Bananas were ready for them, having built a wall of peels and pits. The battle was fierce and bloody, as fruits clashed and fell. The air was filled with the sound of screams and the smell of juice. The Apple army managed to breach the wall, and entered the banana base. There, they faced the Banana King, Cavendish, who was guarded by his elite guards. Red Delicious challenged Cavendish to a duel, hoping to end the war once and for all. Cavendish accepted, and the two leaders faced each other with their weapons. Red Delicious swung his stick at Cavendish, who dodged and countered with his stone. The stick and the stone collided, creating sparks. The two leaders fought with skill and fury, neither one giving an inch. The fate of the fruit world hung in the balance. Suddenly, a loud roar echoed through the sky. The fruits looked up, and saw a giant shadow looming over them. It was a human, holding a basket. The human reached down, and picked up some fruits at random. He tossed them into the basket, without caring if they were apples or bananas. He then walked away, leaving behind a trail of destruction and confusion. The fruits realized that they had been fighting for nothing. They had wasted their lives and resources on a pointless war, while ignoring the real threat. They had forgotten that they were all fruits, and that they had more in common than they had differences. They felt ashamed and regretful. The Apple General and the Banana King dropped their weapons, and approached each other. They apologized for their actions, and agreed to make peace. They shook hands, and hugged. The fruits cheered, and celebrated. The war was over, and a new era of harmony and cooperation began. The Apples and Bananas learned their lesson and lived in peace and harmony. They also made friends with other fruits, and formed a fruit alliance. They realized that they had to work together to survive and thrive in a world where humans could pick them at any time. They also developed a culture and a history, and celebrated their diversity and unity. Chapter 2: The Vegetable Invasion. The Fruit Alliance was enjoying a peaceful and prosperous time. The fruits had settled their differences and formed a strong bond of friendship and cooperation. They had also developed a system of trade and communication with other plants, such as flowers, herbs, and nuts. They lived in harmony with nature, and respected all living beings. However, not all plants were happy with the Fruit Alliance. The vegetables, who had always been jealous and resentful of the fruits, decided to launch a surprise attack on the fruit lands. The vegetables had been secretly building weapons and machines, using the metal and wool they had extracted from the ground. They had also allied themselves with some fungi and insects, who shared their hatred of the fruits. The vegetable army, led by the Carrot King, Carotus, invaded the fruit lands with a massive force. They used tanks, cannons, rockets, and bombs to destroy the fruit villages and farms. They also used chemical weapons, such as pesticides and herbicides, to poison the soil and water. The fruits were caught off guard, and had no time to prepare or defend themselves. Many fruits were killed, injured, or captured by the vegetables. The Fruit Alliance quickly realized that they had to fight back, or else they would be wiped out by the vegetables. They gathered their remaining forces, and formed a resistance. The fruit leader, Pineapple, who had been elected by the Fruit Council, rallied the fruits with a speech. He said, "Fellow fruits, we are facing the greatest threat of our existence. The vegetables have invaded our lands, and are trying to destroy us. They have shown no mercy, no compassion, no respect for life. They have violated the natural order, and have become corrupted by greed and power. They are not our brothers and sisters, they are our enemies. We cannot let them succeed. We cannot let them take away our freedom, our dignity, our happiness. We cannot let them ruin our beautiful world, that we have cherished and nurtured for so long. We have to stand up, and fight for our survival. We have to fight for our rights. We have to fight for our future. We are not alone in this fight. We have allies who share our values and our vision. We have the flowers, the herbs, the nuts, and many others who have offered their support and assistance. We have the sun, the rain, the wind, and the earth who have blessed us with their gifts and their energy. We have each other who have bonded by our friendship and our love. We are the Fruit Alliance, and we are strong. We are brave, we are smart, we are creative. We have the power of nature and the power of spirit. We have the power of fruit, and the power of fruit is the greatest power of all. Let us go forth and face the vegetables. Let us show them what we are made of. Let us show them that we will not give up, we will not give in, we will not surrender. Let us show them that we are the Fruit Alliance, and we are here to stay. Let the fruit and vegetable wars begin. Chapter 3, The Salad War. The fruits were outnumbered and outmatched. The vegetables had launched a surprise attack on their peaceful orchard, led by the ruthless King Carotus. The Carrot King had a personal vendetta against the fruits, who had once mocked him for his orange color and his lack of sweetness. He vowed to make them pay for their insults and to conquer their land for his own. The fruits fought bravely, but they were no match for the vegetables' superior weapons and tactics. The vegetables had sharp blades made of celery stalks, spears made of asparagus, and catapults that hurled pumpkins and cabbages. The fruits only had their soft skins and juicy flesh, which were easily pierced and crushed by the vegetables' onslaught. The Apple General and the Banana King tried to rally their troops, but it was too late. The vegetables had breached the orchard's walls and were slaughtering the fruits left and right. The Apple General fell to a celery sword, and the Banana King was captured and peeled alive by King Carotus himself. The few fruits that survived fled to the nearby forest, hoping to find refuge among the nuts and berries. King Carotus declared victory and ordered his army to plunder the orchard. He took the best fruits for himself and gave the rest to his loyal subjects. He renamed the orchard as the Salad Bowl and proclaimed himself as the supreme ruler of all plants. He vowed to continue his war against the fruits and to wipe them out from the face of the earth. The fruits, however, did not give up hope. They regrouped in the forest and formed a resistance movement. They swore to avenge their fallen comrades and to reclaim their homeland. They began to plot and plan and to forge alliances with other plant kingdoms. They knew that one day they would rise again and challenge King Carotus for the throne of the Salad Bowl.